and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing a what's in my bag video featuring the Laurent Sac De Jour. I've had this bag for a while now and I've been using it as much as I can. If you are interested particularly in this bag, then I would suggest watching a review that I did some time ago about this bag. This is the small medium size, and I know that I've received some questions about how light or heavy it can be. Basically for me, I don't really consider it light, but I don't really consider it heavy either. But having said that, keep in mind that first of all, I use this strap, the shoulder strap, most of the time, so that definitely helps. Also keep in mind that I am used to carrying big bags that I normally would fill up, so I don't really mind the weight personally. I don't even take it into consideration unless it's really painful, which in this case it hasn't been. Also keep in mind that the interior lining of the bag will also a factor of how heavy or light it is. This isn't the suede linen, so the bag is a bit lighter. So the contents of the bag. This bag has 3 sections, and in the first section there are 2 pockets, and I only carry this thing in those pockets because I think they're a bit too tight to use to carry my phone in them, so I just keep this there. And what this is basically just a purse hook. I got this from the brand called Alessi, and I love the brand per se. They do a lot of household and kitchen stuff, and this is called the Menu, and I like the look of it, and as I said, I love the brand, so I love to support them. And what I do is just, you know, if I'm in a restaurant or in a place where I have to put my bag on the floor, I just hook this up on a table. Sometimes it will not be possible if the table would be way too thick. If it's thicker than this, then it won't fit. Then in one of the 3 main compartments I have a pack of Tic Tacs. I always seem to have these Tic Tacs. I love Tic Tacs, especially the strawberry mix one. Next I have a coin purse. This is by Victoria's Secret, and I got this one at the Geneva airport. There is a small selection of Victoria's Secret stuff there, and I normally just carry euro coins in this pouch, just in case I'm going over to France to do my grocery shopping there. I would just have some coins handy. And then the last thing that I have in this compartment is my wallet. Again, if you're interested in this wallet in particular, I have reviewed this on my channel just a short while ago. So this is by Saint Laurent, and this has 3 compartments. On the first compartment I have basic cards that everybody has, I guess. It's just bank cards, my European health insurance, my driving license, and my IDs, which obviously I'm not going to show. In this section I normally just keep some coupons and vouchers that I would be interested to use. Might be expired for all I know. I don't really check these out that often. No, they are still valid. So I have some 20% off from an interior store. Then I have 10% off from Fister, which is another interior shop, so I'll keep those. I just have a paper with my scribbles on it. I was lingerie shopping recently and needed to convert my, European sizes into French sizes, and I was pretty sure that I would forget all these numbers, so I just wrote them down. Then in the middle zipped section I just keep some coins. I also have one of these which you use for the trolley at supermarkets. Then on the other side I have some cards like the Douglas loyalty cards. It's mainly just loyalty cards this side, I guess. I have my Co-op, my Carrefour card, Natural Découverte, and Fister and Interior cards. And then I just have a bunch tucked into that won't fit. I have my phone details, my Sephora white. This is the French one, I guess, yeah. Then I have Lush. Then I have my Lush customer card. And thing is, I always forget to use them when I go into Lush. Then I have a Tiffany & Co contact card, my Fnac card, my Globus card, my dentist card, and my Holy Cow card. I don't really like fast food. It gives me a heartburn and I really just don't like that kind of food, but this place I love. I quite like their burgers. The middle section where I have this zippered compartment, I normally just keep my phone tucked in. This is my phone. It's an iPhone 6 Plus that I got quite a while ago now. And the case that I have on is by the brand Sonics. And then in the last compartment I have an umbrella, and I hope I don't jinx it by saying this, but this umbrella seems to be indestructible. I've had it for probably over 7 years now, which is insane considering that prior to this one I would go through umbrellas like crazy, and I had gotten this one from the store Accessorize, and I'm actually pleasantly surprised this lasted so long. I remember that when I bought it I thought that it wouldn't really last a week. Then I have some tissues. Then I have a pocket of wet wipes, and I love carrying these. Then I have more tissues. And then I have kind of what I like to call an emergency kit. So what essentially this is just a box that was filled up with candy. I love collecting these things, but one day I realized that I like collecting them but I don't really use them for anything. So what I did is just put some emergency stuff in this. So what I did was put some dental floss, some cotton buds, and some plasters and a nail file. And I don't really use these often, but I like having them just in case. I keep them separate. And the last thing that I carry in my bag is my makeup bag, which although essentially is a makeup bag, I don't really carry much makeup in this. This bag is by Victoria's Secret as well. So the first thing I have here is a hand sanitizer, and this is by Bath & Body Works, and it is the pumpkin scented one, which I like but I don't really use because when I use it then I don't know, I think it would annoy people around me, so I don't really use it that often. And in fact I have another gel by the brand Prevence. This is a Swiss brand, I guess, or French. And this is an apple scented one, and it's much lighter, so I use this much more often. Then I have my, I was going to say eye drops, but they're not really eye drops, it's an eye mist. I don't really use eye drops, I freak out at the thought alone, so I use this one instead. This is just a mist which needs replacing. Then I carry a mini brush. I've been wanting to get a Tangle Teezer one. I have the regular Tangle Teezer, which is here, this one, and I love this. The problem is that it would scratch my bag if I were to put this in, so I'm meaning to go to Douglas to get my hands on the compact one with protection on the other side so it doesn't really scratch my bag or anything. In the meantime, I have been carrying this mini brush from the Body Shop, and I've had this one for quite some years now, and I like the Body Shop brushes, and this one is quite good too, but the Tangle Teezer works much better than these. Then I just have a hair tie, which I never really use. I don't really put my hair up that much. I have some blotting sheets from Sephora. This is one of the very few touch-ups that I would make. I have a NARS lip pencil. This one is Dolce Vita, and what I do is that I just carry the lip product that I would be using that day, and I replace it with the one that I would have in the bag already. So this will shortly go back to the makeup drawers. Then I have a hand cream. This is a mini travel size one by L'Occitane, and I love L'Occitane's hand creams. It's unscented, so it's not really my favorite. I would much rather have a scented one, but I have to use it. I haven't opened this up yet, but I will be. I have a regular double-side mirror. This one I got from Disneyland Paris. And the last thing that I have in this pouch is a mini-sized perfume, and although I really love perfume, I don't really like to carry perfume around with me just because I would freak out if the bottle would get knocked. I would probably just ruin the bag and ruin the perfume bottle. So what I do is either I carry mini travel sizes or just use some samples, but I only use this as a last resort. I hate having to put perfume if I already have a different kind of perfume on. So I just keep these as a last resort in, and this one is by the Body Shop and it is the Japanese Cherry Blossom, and I like this range from the Body Shop, so I keep that in there. So that was it. You have seen everything that I've been carrying in this bag. Now that was it. I hope that this was in some way helpful perhaps. If you have any requests, then please let me know. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.